I'm already gonna love this boy. What you see before you is not exactly what one would call a game. It's more like an interactive meditation, reenactment from scattered evidence that happened to fall into our hands. It was built according to instructions left by the original archive's anonymous donor. Many strange things and unclear moments you will encounter in this, whatever it is, are due to the requirements outlined in the archive. Maybe it was just a mysterious hoax, but it probably wasn't. We suggest you view it as just another urban legend. We recommend you play this in a dark and quiet place alone. I'm currently in a room where I'm not using any other light than the light that is currently given to me through the curtains that are closed, because we're doing this in summer during the daytime, so let's see what we got on our hands here. Hey everybody, how's it going? I'm Pear Bear, and we are here today with Knock Knock. So this is a horror game that I saw the first couple of episodes from a different channel and decided I want to play this, and I want to play it somewhat blind. So I only watched an initial episode or two on it, so I don't have too much guidance other than the initial segments of the game. But this is a horror game because I wanted to spook myself. I'm currently playing this in the dead of summer, so it's still very, very warm, but I am trying my best to get through this without using the fan because it disrupts my audio. And we're going to see what happens when we get into this lovely little adventure. I can already see the moon. I don't know if you saw the earlier segments of this, but apparently this is based on some evidence that was given by someone or other. Don't know how much of that I believe. I'm a skeptic. I'm a massive skeptic. So we're going to go new game. Ooh. Okay, I'm already liking the nice little art style we've got going on here. Not sure how I feel about this guy's hair. I don't think I could personally pull it off myself. That sleep-deprived look is something that I am very accustomed to having. I know what it's like. I know what it's like when you got the dark circles and you just kind of got to rock it. He's very close to the mirror. Something woke me up. Did a window break or something? That tree is ominous. It does not want the best for us, I don't think. Or did the door open? That's a very sharp pencil. He's good at looking after his utensils for drawing or making notes. It will be hard to find. Okay, he's already doing better than me in the fact that his socks are matched. This is a huge house with tens of rooms, but I haven't looked in all of them for a long time. I've been feeling so exhausted lately. That is a big mood, and I identify with that big mood right there. An oil lantern. Okay, what are we doing? What a migraine, as if someone is pounding a hole in my poor skull. Not sure how I feel about your hair. He's kind of got a receding hairline. I've got a receding hairline. It's not amazing. I'm working with it. That's why we've got the quiff going. The quiff hides all your darkest fears. Ooh, handprints. I don't know why I'm expecting my mouse to do anything right now because I can't actually see a cursor. Was that a knock on the door? Where's the front door? I'm exhausted. I just can't fall asleep. And then in the dark, I keep seeing some strange thing. Have you ever had that moment when you're falling asleep and, by morning the nightmares are always gone though? How much longer until sunrise? Have you ever had that moment when you're in your bedroom alone at night and you see, like, I don't know, a jacket draped over a chair and you think, there is someone in the darkness waiting for me? Hold space. Why has the hourglass got the same hairstyle as him? Ooh. Okay, so we hold space, we fix a light. That's good to know. I'm terribly tired. I've even started to sleepwalk. Last night I woke up standing right here at the door. He trying to get out. If it hadn't been bolted, I would have ended up outside at night. This door has to be locked securely. Do not unlock door. That is what we've learnt. My camera is currently dying. I'm just going to quickly switch over the batteries on that one and be back in a sec. Right, we're back in this horrible nightmare, and as I was changing over the camera batteries, I did notice these lovely little pictures he's got going on in the background. What the heck is that? That is a child. Someone I think is in a hood, or they've just got very long hair. And a sheep. One sheep, two sheep, many sheep. And we got some bugs in the background. How do we go up? Oh, WASD. Hello. That's some crow feet. Wait a minute, what happened to time? It feels like time is standing still. I get that many a time in the night. Why doesn't this night ever end? Something is very wrong. Do you ever get that moment where you're asleep in bed and you realize that you only have a certain amount of time left to sleep? And you keep checking the clock and then you realize, I'm not actually trying to sleep right now. And the time only gets even smaller that you have until you have to wake up. And it becomes very anxiety-inducing rather than anything. Whenever I've got time that I've got to wake up by and I just look at the clock, it doesn't do me many favors. So I'm guessing I've got to fix all the lights in this house. Raise your hands up. Raise them, raise them. Okay. Done with that one. Ooh, we had a bit of a flicker. Don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. So there was some knocking on the door just before I turned off the camera. I don't know if that actually got into the episode, if I've edited it in or not. But fine, the trees look lovely outside. I don't quite understand where we are. I think we're in the middle of a forest. We're in a nice forest retreat. Press E or up. We get some choice here. I'm going to press E. Okay, so that brings time forward. I think that's a good thing. Why are there markings on the wall? Someone has not used the standard... Oh, this is how it's done. I can wind up the time too. If the morning is not coming to me, I'll move myself and my home towards it. So, are we trapped in time or something? Yeah, I was gonna... Ooh, no. Does that mean someone's gotten in, or... I don't know. We said we weren't allowed to unbar the door, but the door kind of did that job for us, so I guess we're just rolling with it. Yeah, I was just noticing how this guy's not using a standard tally chart system. So it's meant to be you do 4 lines down and then 1 across. This guy's done 1, 2, 3, 7 down and 1 across. So his tally chart goes by 8, but then it's just not a regular system. That kind of hurts me on an emotional level. Also, mask. Hi, mask. Bye, mask. So I think the only thing we can do really here is go outside, because the house isn't very clean. I think that's our pee pot. That's the pot we pee in when we go to bed. You get those times in the nighttime when... So the sound of knocking came from here, but how did I manage to unbolt it and not lock it again? That is exactly my questions. Yeah, you ever get those feelings in the night where you wake up and you need to pee and you can't, therefore you just have a little pot with a nice little handle and a flower on it? That's what I do. It's frightening to go out at night, but I have to check to make sure that... I'm going to assume that said, if you read the subtitles, good to you, but I'm going to assume he said, to make sure no one's going to steal my pee pot. So, whenever you live in the middle of the woods and you get a knock on the door... Ah, cool, we can move them down. The first thing you think to do is obviously go out into the night and see who's knocking on your door in the middle of the woods when there's no one around for what I can only assume is miles. Okay. So we're moving through the woods. What is that? Hello? Is that an anime girl? Waifu? The waifu went. What? The bit... Is that who was knocking on my door? And then they just... is this a ghost story? I thought this was a nice little game about home invasion. It is not. And now we're in his head. That's good to know. Now there's a creepy eye thing going on. There's a fish there. He's got fish on the brain. And now we're back in the house. What? What's that noise? It's the clock ticking. I'm finally awake now. He's woke. He's finally woke. And as usual, in the early hours of the morning, it'll be sunrise soon. That's how time works. And for now, I'll just check if everything's alright. I dreamt that the front door was unbolted. Someone was knocking. I had to get up and look. Then I regained consciousness in the forest, and I could hardly find my way back. So, he was asleep when he... Were we sleepwalking earlier, or is this sleepwalking? The door's not there anymore. There's an outline of a door that used to be there, but that is not us. Right. He wants us to check if everything's okay. Is the pee pot full? Did we pee ourselves in our sleep? He's wearing a nightgown, so there's a good ventilation system for that. I'm gonna stop talking about that right now. Okay. Are we picking the locks in our own house? Oh. Sorry, I let go of spacebar. Bit too early there. Bit quick on the draw. I don't even recognize my own home. Does it look so empty? It's probably just my eyes going bad. My eyesight's getting worse and worse after dark. You have a candle. It's not that dark. It doesn't matter. I only have to wait a bit longer. Soon it'll be daybreak. Also, what is the noise that he's making? Someone had to record that. Just a minute. I'll wait for my eyes to adjust. Go. Okay. Did someone make up this language? If so, kudos to them. If there's actually like a tangible translation someone can make for this. Otherwise, it's kind of just baby speak. Are we a baby? Are we a baby with a weird hairstyle? All I need is to last until sunrise. Dawn will put everything into its place. Who's there? Someone's knocking on the door. Smells like damp earth. That's because you don't clean your house. There's chalk everywhere. I think we're a baby. You know how like children draw on the walls and stuff if you give them a crayon and a nice wall to draw on? That's us right now. I'm just... hide. Hide? During my nightly rounds, it's vital to turn on the light in each room for a little while. It's the only way to put everything back in order. Have you ever tried tidying a room in the dark? Personally, never done it. If you have, please let me know. How did it go? A scientifically proven fact. If the home is kept in order, then the nightmares will go away. I mean, I have nightmares. My house is somewhat tidy. I don't know. Oh, hello. Thank you for showing me that room. It turned out to be nothing. Daybreak is very close now. I just have to survive until dawn. Until dawn. Also a good game. Thanks for the reference, if that was a reference at all. Right. So, I'm going to end off this episode here. We've started knocking. But until next time, thank you all so much for watching. And I will see you in the next one, where we find out why it decided to show us a random room in the house. I don't know how to get to that room, because the house seems a lot bigger than last time. But yeah, see you then. Bye!